Okay, so today's first word is something you have a lot of at weddings. It is a guest, G-U-E-S-T, guest. But what do we mean by this? A guest is a person who is invited to a wedding or other event. For example, the wedding guests ate a delicious meal after the ceremony. The wedding guests ate a delicious meal after the ceremony.
没错，不论是被邀请到婚礼啊，或是某一些特定的活动的人的这个宾客、客人，我们都可以用 guest 这个字来表示。像是我们刚刚提到的例句当中的 wedding guests， 就是宾客在婚礼后享用一顿美食。
Now, we use the word guests in a lot of other situations. For example, guests are people who stay at a hotel, who come to a party, or who visit your house.
Right, okay.
All guests.
Right, 没错 ，guest 可以用在很多地方哦，像是住在饭店的客人啦，或是参加派对的宾客，甚至去你家拜访的人，通通都可以称为 guest。
Now, at a wedding, the guests will be people who are close to you. So that's your friends, your family members, sometimes your co-workers too.
OK， 不过当然在 weddings 在婚礼上，我们看到的 guests 通常可能是你的好朋友啦、亲戚，或者甚至是你的 co-workers 同事哦。
Okay, so now it's time to look at a person we mentioned very briefly yesterday. We talked about the groomsmen, who are the groom's team, his best friends. But this one is the best man. 2 words, B-E-S-T, best, M-A-N, man. Best man. But who is the best man? The best man is the groom's most important helper. So we could say, Tom asked his older brother to be the best man at his wedding. Tom asked his older brother to be the best man at his wedding.
没错，其实昨天我们小提到哦，就是讲到伴郎英文会有 the groomsman 以及 best man。OK， 那 best man 其实也是在 groomsman 其中当中最重要的一个，所以其中我们可以翻它为伴郎，或者是更贴切就是男宾相哦。OK， 像是刚刚例句提到 ，Tom 要求他的哥哥在他的婚礼上担任这个伴郎或者是男宾相。
Yeah, so the best man's like the leading groomsman as well. And as we saw there, the best man was the older brother. And the best man is often the groom's brother or his best friend. It's usually one or the other.
OK， 所以通常那个 best man， 可能呢是这个新郎的兄弟，要不然就是他最好的朋友哦。
Okay, now the best man has a few jobs. He has to look after the rings, okay? He has to make sure the groom is in the right place at the right time. Make sure he doesn't go crazy or try to run off. It's also the best man's job to organize the groom's party before the wedding for all the guys to have a big kind of boys' party. And in many countries, including the UK and Australia, I guess, the best man gives a very funny speech at the wedding dinner as well.
Wow, he has a lot of jobs, okay.
Yeah, he has to say nice things about the groom and the bride, but also tell some kind of rude jokes.
Oh, okay. 所以不过这个 best man 真的身负重责哦，他必须要保管好这个新郎的戒指啦，就是注意戒指的安全，甚至呢还要确认新郎你跑到哪里了，不能乱跑或是逃跑，甚至呢他还要帮忙筹备这个婚前的一个单身派对等等，而且呢，在很多国家或在电影当中，我们都会看到这个 best man 通常都会在婚礼的这个喜宴上致辞，发表一段简短而且很幽默的内容哦。
Okay, so we've talked about the groom's best man and his other groomsmen. They help him. What about the woman?
Yeah.
Who helps her? Well, we'll find out now as we introduce our next word. It's bridesmaid. It's all one word. It's spelled B-R-I-D-E-S-M-A-I-D. Bridesmaid. Let's learn more. A bridesmaid is the woman's helper before and during the wedding. For example, Melissa gave a gift to her bridesmaid before the wedding reception. Melissa gave a gift to her bridesmaid before the wedding reception.
对啊，既然男生有这个 best man 来帮助，还有这个 groomsman， 那女生的好帮手呢，当然就是 bridesmaid， 也就是伴娘或是女宾相。像是刚刚的例句提到，在宴会开始前 ，Melissa 就送礼物给她的伴娘。
So bridesmaids are the woman's best friends, sisters, and maybe other close family members, maybe a cousin or something. They usually wear special dresses chosen by the woman who's getting married.
Yeah, okay. 所以没错，通常可能这个新娘的姐妹啦，或者是姐妹淘啦、闺蜜啊，或甚至是亲戚，像是表姐妹或是堂姐妹，都可能成为 bridesmaids。而且呢，伴娘们通常服装也是这个新娘特地帮他们挑选的哦。
Okay, bridesmaids help the woman get into her dress before the wedding. They make sure she looks okay with the hair and the makeup. They help with many other things too, including the party for the girls before the wedding.
Okay, 没错，当然这个 bridesmaids 他们也是身负重责的，要让这个当天新娘美美的，然后可能在婚前帮这个新娘开这个派对来庆祝一番。
And there is usually a chief bridesmaid, the most important one, who is sometimes called the maid of honor. Maid, M-A-I-D, of honor, H-O-N-O-R, maid of honor.
那伴娘中最重要的呢，这个伴娘可以称为 maid of honor， 他们可是 bridesmaid 当中最重要的人物，像是可能要照顾新娘不紧张或者是不摔倒等等。
Okay, we're going away from people for the moment to talk about another important word that we have already mentioned a few times here, and it is a church, C-H-U-R-C-H, church. But what is it? A church is a building dedicated to the Christian religion. It's a special place where Christian worship takes place. For example, Kelly went to church on Christmas Eve. Kelly went to church on Christmas Eve.
那很多人都会期盼在这个地方结婚，就是 church， 也就是教堂。像是 Kelly 呢，在平安夜时去教会了。
Of course, a church is used for a lot of things, not just weddings. People go there to pray at any time, but especially on Sundays and other special days.
OK， 当然除了婚礼，我们还会去 church， 也就是教堂去怎么样祷告啦，也就是刚刚提到的 pray， 或者是做礼拜，或是像是 Christmas 或是 special days， 我们都还是会去就是去教堂。
A church is like a temple just for a different religion. And other religions have their own special buildings as well.
当然喽，刚刚提到比较偏向是基督教或是天主教，他们会去教堂，但是不同的宗教也会有像是不同的就是宗教性的建筑物，比方像是 temple 就是另外一种建筑物，也就是庙的意思。
Okay, now there is someone we haven't talked about yet. The most important person at a wedding, and it's the bride. B-R-I-D-E, bride. And it's now her time at last. So a bride is, of course, a woman who is about to get married, is getting married, or who just got married. For example, Leah is a new bride and just got married yesterday. Leah is a new bride and just got married yesterday.
哇哦！第一天我们看到了新郎怎么说，当然婚礼上最重要的就是女主角 bride， 也就是新娘啦。像是刚刚提到的 Leah 是昨天刚结婚的新嫁娘。
Now we often say that the wedding is more about the bride than anyone else, okay? This isn't always true, but the bride really should be the one everyone is looking at. She should be the most beautiful person at the wedding, or at least the woman in the most beautiful dress.
That's right， 没有错。通常这个婚礼当中，焦点呢，当然就是要聚焦在哪里？美丽的新娘子啦，她应该是全场最美、最幸福，然后穿着白色婚纱的美丽新娘子。
Yep. Okay. Well, we've got the bride, we've got the groom, and we've got the church, but we've got one last word to look at, and it is a part of the church. It is the aisle, and this is a tricky one because it's spelled differently from how it sounds.
Right.
It's spelled A-I-S-L-E, aisle. Okay, so don't forget about that. But what is it? So an aisle is an open space between rows of chairs or shelves. For example, the bride's father held her hand and walked her down the aisle. The bride's father held her hand and walked her down the aisle.
aisle 注意哦，这个字的 s 其中的 s 是不发音的哦。aisle 就是走道的意思，像是刚刚例句当中提到，新娘的父亲牵着她的手走过这个走道。
So the aisle in a church is in the middle, and the bride will walk up it with her father or another important man to join the groom and the priest at the front.
那一般这个 aisle 走道就是教堂中间的这个走道，然后新娘的父亲或会这个怎么样陪着她牵着手走这个走道上，然后再把她的手交给 groom， 也就是新郎的手上。
We also see aisles in other places, for example, on an airplane or in a movie theatre. And we also use the word aisle for spaces between shelves in supermarkets, convenience stores, and other shops.
当然啦，这个坐飞机的时候，如果对方呢问说，要靠窗或者坐走道，就会用到 aisle 这个字，因为靠走道的座位就是 aisle seat。the window seat 当然就是靠窗的座位，或者是超市、超商这个走道，同样也是用到 aisle 这个字哦。Okay, that's the last word of our words. So remember our challenge from yesterday?
We can do it.
Yes, it's now time for our wrap up.